Morning. Another day. We had yesterday off from lifting, but we had a nice long hour-long cardio interval session that we did on the spinning bike. So that was great. That was pretty intense. Heart rate jumping way up there and then coming back down. 1 minute work phases, 4 minute rest phases, and really did me in there. Felt great. So today we're hitting arms and chest. I'm going to start out with some chest exercises here and then move over to just smashing biceps and triceps on a nice, cool, cold Saturday morning. Got the heater cranking here for another couple minutes. We're almost up to temp here so that the electric heater can take over, and we'll have that off probably before you see me again. We're going to go get set up over here for some incline dumbbell flies and get this workout kicked off. So I threw on the extra sweater that I didn't have on. One, I kind of forgot to put it on. That propane heater gets nice and warm, and when it's blasting in your face like that, you kind of forget that residual heat's not going to last once you actually turn the propane off. But it's a nice and warm 58, 60 degrees in here, somewhere around there. It's time to get warmed up. We're going to be taking these nice and heavy this week. 50 pounds. We did 45s last week, and I was able to rep them all out. So, increase the weight just a little bit. See if we can get a little bit more of a contraction and a bit more of a RPE, true RPE 10 there. Oh yeah, that's feeling great. All right, those felt good. I'm not too happy with the overall form. I don't think I was completely focused, unfortunately. So Time to be a little more present, a little more mindful. Let's go smash out one more exercise for chest here before we move on to our arm exercises. Then we can do about the flies. We did them. The ship has sailed. We could do one more set, but I think I was only planning on doing 2 sets of the machine press here. I'll probably add a third, not as punishment or anything like that, but as a way to really just fry the pecs here. So I'll see you there in a second. All right, everybody, post-production BJ here for you. Wanted to record a little bit of voiceover. I was definitely in a weird spot this day. This was recorded on the 25th. Kind of a pain to get into, but this is what we want. And yeah, you can see it was a little odd to get into these movements. I had the chest press here set to be at an angle coming in. Wanted to kind of bring the grip a little bit closer with that and have the press itself moving out, but at an angle. And I just wanted to experiment with that. But you could see how difficult it was to get in and out of that with how I have my everything set up here. I had to kind of like twist and rotate. Certainly was not the most efficient and optimal way to get into these. Because every time I had to kind of lift one up just a little bit, get underneath it, and then I could dangle my other arm under the other one. So in an ideal world, I'd have some kind of safety stop there to kind of essentially let me release it once I'm underneath it, and it kind of lowers back down so I can get a full range of motion. But with this setup, unfortunately, if I don't get under it the way I did right there, I'm not going to have that full range of motion. I'm going to be stopping a little bit too short, which was unfortunate. So here we go, getting set up into these. I think Bilesian curls is what they're said. I'll let past BJ talk to you through this one. Now these guys are a lot to set up. Especially only having doing it. This is the second time doing them. So it's not just setting them up, but it's remembering how it was set up. And I don't think it's going to be perfect like it was last time. Or yes, I should say, I don't think it's going to be just like it was last time. Not that last time was perfect. But I think we're pretty close. So I think you get the sentiment here. I actually cut probably at least 10 minutes of footage from me getting these set back up. I generally take pretty good notes of exactly how I make these kind of weird setups work the first few times I do them before I really nail them down, mark them with the whiteboard paper and permanent marker. You'll notice perhaps on some of my uprates I have some notes written on them. Those aren't written on the rack. They're written literally on whiteboard paper. All right. I'll take it. And I was apparently pretty happy with that one. But I am liking the feel already of these. Yeah, it was a big bear to get into, though. That's for sure, past BJ. The pump was great on these. I was really enjoying these. And as I'm watching this later, you know, my ROM was pretty darn good on these first few sets here. I think I did 4 total sets, if I remember correctly. And this would be set number 2 right here. So really struggling to, you know, crank them out, putting in a ton of effort. And then here we go, quick camera change for the camera angle change for the 3rd set. And this, you know, I noticed when I was reviewing some of this footage, this is where I started to see my ROM really drop off, which isn't unexpected, but it's pretty noticeable here how hard I was actually working to get this stuff done. My form was definitely compromised. I'm swaying the body. Oh, yeah. Compared to those first 2 sets. And you can see I'm depleted already here. Now this was the last exercise of the day, some French press or overhead dumbbell presses. I left this footage in there just to show you that like no one's perfect. I've been doing these kinds of things for a long time, and I forgot to swap out the bench I wanted to use for this, or at least get the right angle. I still don't think I probably would have had the right reach on the incline, even if I had lifted it up just a little bit.
adjusted it a little bit more, so I ended up swapping it out for the upright bench, which you'll see me place down right here, and then come back over to actually complete these dumbbell overhead extensions. These went great. They felt great. Definitely left me quite depleted, and triceps were fried. This weak point day and arms day is actually pretty damn tough. It's nothing, like, it's as far as length of the workout goes, it's nothing crazy. Definitely under an hour, but you can get a ton of work done in that amount of time, which is fantastic. It doesn't take a lot of work to do your arms when you're already working them in multiple other things throughout the week. But this day in particular was tough for me. I'm recording this a couple days later, and I know at the moment, for whatever reason, my headspace was way off, and I couldn't get the focus there. I wasn't happy with the overall workout. And so I wasn't very chatty either during the workout. I was actually pretty silent, other than some of the parts you heard me talk. But I still got out there and got the workout done, and I can tell you I definitely felt better after the workout. Reviewing the footage, I'm happy with the work I put in. It looks great, felt great, and I appreciate you all being here, watching this footage, and enjoying it with me. I'll see you all next time.